Motorweek, television's original automotive magazine. Brought to you by Castrol Super Clean All-Wheel Cleaner. The cleaner that releases brake dust and road grime from all types of wheels on contact, no matter what age your car. Castrol Super Clean All-Wheel Cleaner. Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. Despite the firm's long racing history, today's Jaguar sedans are generally thought of as genteel machines, elegant and luxurious, but not always the sort of cars to set an enthusiast heart racing. But what many folks don't know is that Jaguar does build a four-door model with real performance. It's called the XJR. Now, we first tested it in 1995, and we were suitably impressed with its styling, handling, and powerful supercharged six-cylinder engine. Well, for 1998, the XJR has received a new engine. It's still supercharged, but now packs two more cylinders. That's bigger claws for the big cat. How big? 370 horsepower big. That's the output of the XJR's new supercharged V8, an engine designed to place Jaguar's newest performance sedan firmly in the supercar league. Designated the AJ-V8, the boosted 4-liter engine, which in normally aspirated form powers all other Jaguar sedans, supplements its 370 horses with a crushing 387 pound-feet of torque. Its Ferrari-level power comes from the addition of an Eaton M112 supercharger, twin intercoolers, new pistons and cams, and a host of smaller goodies, while a stout ZF-built 5-speed automatic transmission is employed to see that all that power reaches the rear wheels in a Jaguar smooth manner. And it did, in a 0 to 60 time of only 5.4 seconds. That's about a second and a half faster than last year's XJR, while the quarter mile clocked in at 13.7 seconds at a terminal speed of 106 miles per hour. Its supercharged power is immediately available with stump-pulling torque that can easily break the tires loose. But the biggest power surge is between 4,000 and 6,000 RPM. This mega mid-range and the perfectly geared, super smooth transmission give the XJR almost unlimited passing power, while the XJR's unequal-length double wishbone suspension gives Jaguar's big cat agility equal to that of much smaller machines. The grip, response, and feel were simply amazing, especially that of the variable rate power steering, which remained crisp at any speed. Even high-speed emergency maneuvers were effortless, a truly impressive performance. And while our brand-new test car's brakes were a little green, they still delivered acceptable 126-foot stops from 60. Feedback and stability were superb and nosedive minimal. Only a slight steering kickback disturbed its otherwise seamless feel, a term that also describes the XJR's performance on real-world roads, where the big sedan flowed easily over bumps and potholes. Heavily rippled pavement did show how much firmer the XJR's ride is than that of its plusher XJ siblings, but the feel was always more solid than harsh. Jaguar's sophisticated all-speed traction control system governs both engine speed and brakes and assures that its tremendous grip is available in all weather conditions. It's a Jaguar with performance and refinement equal to Germany or Italy's best, and the first Jag in a long while to excite even the most jaded members of our performance-hungry crew. And not just because of its speed, but also its styling. The XJR's distinctive monochrome paint scheme, mesh radiator grille, and 5-spoke 18-inch alloy wheels wearing low-profile ZR-rated Pirelli rubber give it a leaner, hungrier look than its more sedate littermates. But the XJR is still a Jaguar, so luxury is a prerequisite, and the wood and leather-intensive cockpit is pure Jaguar. Stained bird's-eye maple trim covers the latest instrument panel, which carries individual pods for all major gauges. Those gauges are large enough but set so deep in the dash that they're hard to see under some lighting conditions. The depowered front airbags are supplemented by seat-mounted side impact airbags. The seats themselves wear plush Connolly leather. Their increased side support was welcomed by our enthusiast drivers, but some wanted even more. Back support, however, was plentiful. Seat heaters are standard, as are full-range power adjustments. Adjustments are straightforward for the automatic climate controls, and a standard 240-watt Harman Kardon audio system sounds great, but it's too many buttons and is mounted too low in the dash. There is no CD player in the dash, but there is a 6-disc CD changer in the trunk. Rear seating is also plush and comfortable. Legroom, however, is tighter than that of most other top-notch luxury sedans, as is trunk space, though its 12.7 cubic feet is still quite usable. But we expect that few XJR owners will be too concerned about such mundane matters as trunk space, though almost everyone thinks about price. And in the case of the fully loaded XJR, it comes to $67,980 with transportation and handling charges included. While a lot of money, it's still competitive with a Mercedes-Benz S-Class or BMW 7 Series. And you get the XJR's unique aggressive feline styling, real muscle car acceleration, agile sports sedan handling mated to luxury car ride, all with world-class comfort and refinement, and the prestige and heritage that few other brands can muster. No car is perfect, however, and the XJR does have a few minor flaws. We found the deep set gauges to be hard to read and the stereo controls to be busy and poorly sighted. Rear seat legroom was also not what it should have been. Pretty minor, we know, especially when you're talking about a luxury sedan that runs 5.4 seconds 0 to 60 times and delivers handling that embarrasses sports cars half its size. Our appreciation of the XJR's performance prowess was shared by our friends at Automobile Magazine, who noted that even at the end of a 12-hour driving day in the XJR, exhilaration was never more than a touch of the gas pedal away. The 1998 Jaguar XJR is everything that its 97 predecessor was, and then some. A car that truly reflects the glorious competition history of Jaguar cars, while delivering all of the finesse and elegance that today's upper-crust car buyers demand. A big cat with class and claws. A genuine Jaguar. Coming up, the high road goes solar.